Good afternoon, everyone. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I'll call to order the August 31st Durant City Council special meeting. Would everyone please stand for a moment of silent prayer? Amen. Councilman Morris will lead us in the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Brittingham.
Here.
Councilmember Miller.
Here.
Councilmember Morris.
Here.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Here.
Mayor Groby.
Here. We are all here today. Number one on our agenda under administration, 1A, consider approval of mayoral recommendation for appointment of Kayla Mercer and Candy Horsley to the Keep Beautiful Durant Beautiful Board. Any discussion? If not, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve item 1A.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Call for the vote.
I will be calling these votes today
Okay.
rather than using the electronic system. Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Motion carries. 1B, consider removal of former city manager John Dean from the Durant Community Facilities Authority Board. Motion.
Make a motion to approve agenda item administration 1B.
We have a motion. Do we have a
One.
second?
1B1.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Call for the vote.
Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Motion carries. 1B2, consider mayoral recommendation for appointment of Tim Briscoe to replace former city manager John Dean on the Durant Community Facilities Authority Board. Call for a motion.
I make a motion we approve 1B2.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Call for the vote.
Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 1C. Consider approval of mayoral recommendation for appointment of Ronald Davis to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board. Call for the motion.
Make a motion to approve item 1C under administration.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote.
Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 1D, consider approval of mayoral recommendation for appointment of Dan Moore and Eric Studeville to the Airport Advisory Board.
I make the motion we approve 1D under administration.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote.
Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. Motion carries. 1E, consider approval of ordinance O-2022-20, amending Title III Administration, Section 37.022, bidding procedures, and declaring an emergency. Do we need to discuss this?
Yeah, so this is our bidding procedure. If you look at page 18, item K, currently all open market purchases in excess of $2,500 are based on competitive market quotation bids. We are proposing to increase that to $5,000, taking into consideration inflation. I have spoke with our city treasurer on this, and it is her recommendation to increase to $5,000. Also, Philip Hightower with Public Works is here to kind of give a couple of examples of some of the problems they've been having.
Good afternoon. Some of the problems we run into is getting parts that we need that used to be under $2,500. Now they're over $2,500, so we have to go out for bids to get them. A lot of the places, you can't get bids. Chemicals is another problem. I know, like the 150-pound bottles, last year they were 70 cents a pound. They're $1.24 a pound. What it does is it limits how many you can purchase at one time. Casseters for our dumpsters and stuff. In 2020, you could buy a set of 6 for less than $1,400. Now they're over $4,000. I mean, it's crazy, the prices, the things that went up. So that's just some of the problems we're having.
Do we have any just questions for Philip?
I think we're all experiencing it on a different level. Thank you, Philip.
You bet.
If there's no more discussion, call for a motion.
I make a motion to approve ordinance O 2022-20, amending Title III, Administration Section 37.022, bidding procedures and declaring an emergency. Oh, wait.
Do we have to
Forget the
do those
emergency part
separate? Okay, okay. We have a motion to approve 1E, the first part. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote.
Councilmember Brittingham?
Aye.
And Councilmember, Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Let me get that out. Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye, motion carries. Second part on 1E, declaring an emergency on ordinance O-2022-20.
There's not a section associated with that?
It's section 2.
Section, okay. Make a motion to approve Section 2, the
Okay.
emergency clause.
We have a motion. Call for a second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote.
And Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye, motion carries. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
Motion adjourned.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Call for the vote.
Councilmember Brittingham.
Aye.
Councilmember Miller.
Aye.
Councilmember Morris.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Shear.
Aye.
Mayor Groby.
Aye. We're now adjourned from the Durant City Council. And we will call to order the Durant, excuse me. I get too fast for her. Cindy, you're going to have to kick it in high gear. Ready? Okay. It is 2:10 p.m. and the Durant City Utilities Authority is now called into order. Would the secretary call the roll?
Trustee Brittingham.
Here.
Trustee Miller.
Here.
Trustee Morris.
Here.
Vice Chairman Shear.
Here.
Chairman Groby.
Here. Item number 1 under administration is no action. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. Call for the vote.
Trustee Brittingham.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Morris.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Shear.
Aye.
Chairman Groby.
Aye. We are now adjourned. This is the fastest